Welcome to an episode of Potion Sword Run. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the Real Game Awards being shunned by an indie game developer. During the Real Scam Awards that Stuttering Craig hosted recently, he showed an indie trailer for a game called Selaco, but they were not too happy with it. Why? Because of course they don't want to be associated with the grifters. They don't want to be associated with that rotten piece of the fruit that we had to dig out. They don't want to be associated with the $30 voting scam.
Here's a trailer for a brand new original shooter inspired by classics, featuring thrilling set pieces, destructibility, smart enemies, and a fleshed out story taking place with an immersive game world. This is Selaco, or Selaco. I don't really know how to say it.
So as you can clearly see, they don't think of themselves as being poison, but a lot of developers out there do. For some reason, they thought their actions, the way that they treat other developers, was gonna bring in support. Even Selaco fans were confused, and they confronted the developer, Jane. Oh no, Selaco, why are you being given a shout out by this shitty anti-LGBT game awards show? No! Selaco, we have nothing to do with this. Up until just an hour ago, we didn't even know about this show's existence, lol. Frybird, why the fuck did Selaco Games put an ad in this shitty ass Gamergate Awards show? We have nothing to do with it. Up until an hour ago, I didn't even know what it was. Nextstick. Now Nextstick is the lead developer of the independent studio. And as you can see, they're a little bit horrified to be featured in this grifter show. We have not paid for advertisement for the Real Game Awards. I have never heard of it until an hour ago. Anyways, time to go back to sleep. Retro sad face. The more I'm looking into this, the more I want to distance myself. LMAO. We paid for nothing. I do not even know about this show. So, as you can see clearly, they don't want to be involved with anything that they have to produce. And of course, it pisses off the grifters. Grums. Indie game Selaco slams Stuttering Craig and his Game Awards show for ... parentheses checks notes, close parentheses. Featuring them for a free cause they thought it was a cool game. They did this after Alyssa, Washer Crack, and Airbag all went after them for a crime of being on the wrong show. Selaco didn't just cave to the bullying cancel culture, they embraced it and had picked a side. Vote accordingly. Of course, Grums, the grifter, has to associate them with Alyssa Mercante, Airbag, and Washer Crack because those people are hated by the fringe right. Hated by the grifters. Why? Because they point out their stupidity. So he has to combine the two to give red meat to his audience. And it's clear as day what he's doing. But then we have stupid people that believe him. 8-Bit Eric. They just made sure no one was going to support their game themselves now. But no, because these guys weren't going to support their games to begin with. And the people who did like it already supported it. But now that they're standing up against the grifters, a lot more people out there will be supporting this game. Because again, you guys are the rotten piece of fruit in the apple, and we gotta dig you out. So it's great that developers are finally standing up to you. Not all developers. We have the Lord of Fallen Fool who's buying ads on Twitter, who caved in to the grifters' demands, and guess what? His game isn't selling any more than it was before. It's still stagnant. Why? Because these grifters don't buy games, they just complain about games. They complain about the games they're not gonna buy in the first place. Shindigbat, complaining about free advertising for your product. LOL, LMAO, even. When it comes to potentially damaging the brand we built from nothing, yes, absolutely, and that's perfectly justifiable. There's more to life than making money, and I'll gladly sell fewer copies if it means not being associated with a hateful individual. To you, everything might be business, but this line of work has always been personal to me and will always be the case. If I wanted to be a sellout, I would have done so already. For these grifters, it is about money. It's always been about money. That's why Stuttering Craig charged $30 for people to vote, at least $30, raised about $25,000 and gave everybody a shit show, a pre-recorded shit show that could have been done without a budget. I did it without a budget. So yes, for them, it's all about the money. But even so, Selaco, the game is still going strong. The grifters' backlash is nothing but empty threats because I said they weren't going to buy the game anyways. There's no difference in sales numbers or refunds. The graph is the same as it was yesterday and the day before. I just hope nobody paid $30 for an ad. It's just great to see developers out there speaking out. And it's more and more each day as it goes by. Yet, these guys for some reason think they're winning a culture war. It's not about culture, man. It's just about being a good person. Not about attacking other people for no reason. Especially for games that you don't like. More and more people, more and more devs are seeing these grifters for who they are. Yeah, there might be a few of them who are still pandering. But as the day goes by and you see what kind of vitriol they put out every day, it's clear as day that they shouldn't be supported. And it's clear as day that a lot of these devs don't want them playing their games. But these guys ain't gonna wise up. They're not gonna let down. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's all about the money. The grifters are gonna tell their subs what to think, and them being little angry boys are gonna follow. And that's just the way it is, sadly. So the best thing that we can do is support studios that push back against this hate. So whenever this game comes out on other consoles, right now it's on Steam, I'm gonna buy it. And if I can't buy it on any consoles because it's not gonna come out on other consoles, I'll buy it on Steam. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it right there. You guys let me know what you guys think. Remember, always be kind to yourself and enjoy your life. And I'll meet you right there. Peace.